Okay, we're in.
Okay, we're in. Good.
Right,
Let's go.
let's put it in drive. Let's go.
Do you know how to drive this thing?
No. I've been working on the Sydney Metro projects, like these stations,
Yeah.
Barangaroo Station. I was on Martin Place
Oh, yeah.
Station and Victoria Cross Station.
Yeah.
Sydney Metro is just going to be such an interesting job for Sydney. You know, it's really well set up, I think. You know, they've got some great targets in place
Yep.
around sustainability. Really sort of knowledgeable teams. It's one of the best transport projects I think that's going to be around for a while.
I think so. It seemed to just come out of nowhere too, funnily enough. I mean, I know they've been talking about it for a long time, but actually, all of a sudden, before you knew it, you had all these tenders going out.
Yeah.
The diggers the tunnels are starting to arrive, and
Amazing, isn't
it's
it?
just,
What do they call it? Like a 6-year overnight sensation.
yeah.
What about these timber buildings, Esther? What do you reckon to these?
They are beautiful.
They're amazing, aren't they?
We were involved in that when we were in our previous life, actually.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at all the timber
It
shades.
looks so nice, doesn't
It's
it?
amazing, isn't it?
It's got that lovely warmth about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go in the future. I think more and more buildings will be timber buildings, you know, or part timber. I mean, the Atlassian building is a good example where you've got a tower, but you've got timber in between these mega floors.
Yes.
Which means that you can overcome the fire issues,
Yep.
but also
Compartmentalise it a bit.
compartmentalize it. But at the same time, you actually get the bulk of the building being a timber building.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot of smaller timber buildings on top of each other.
Yes. Yes.
Very smart design.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so rapid to build. The way, you know, watching how they constructed it and
Mm.
the sections. I think I heard somebody talking the other day about the idea of building needs to stop being about construction and more about assembly.
Yes.
You know, like, why are we not assembling buildings?
Yes.
All these kind of wet trades and pour everything in situ and hack it and cut it up later if it's not quite right. You know,
Yeah.
why are we still doing that? There's so many other. Take this car. You know, like it's an engineering feat. This car.
Yeah.
The way that we make cars is constantly changing. Why have we not changed the way we build buildings?
There's a lot of work on the Council Tall Buildings of Urban Habitat. I was on one of the juries there a few years ago for innovative buildings, and some of the submissions were really interesting. And one of them was a 3D printed building.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
you know, you're talking about a very large printer.
Yeah.
But the concept there, it's almost printing, you know, concrete or, you know, whatever material it is.
Yeah.
And it sort of builds the whole different shape up and
Yeah.
from a 3D model. Now here's the ICC. Now we were both involved on that, and that's got a PV array on the roof of it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Which
amazing.
is owned by somebody else, is it not?
Yeah, it's just here on the right hand side of the convention centre. There's 500 kilowatts. It's one of the largest rooftop PV arrays, full stop,
Yeah.
at its time. But it was actually funded by 150 members of the community. They all put in $10,000 each.
What a great concept.
And they got a return. They're basically locked in with a contract with the government
Yep.
to pay them for that power for the next 25 years at a kind of pre-agreed return rate.
Yep.
And the return, don't get me wrong, the return wasn't necessarily fantastic. I think it was about 4 or 5%, which actually at the moment is not bad at all.
Yeah.
But
That's right. Better than putting it in the bank.
people weren't doing it for that. You know,
Yeah.
people wanted to do. A lot of people who live in apartments and
Yeah.
townhouses around here, they wanted to do their bit, have some solar of their own, and this allowed them to do it. They could basically put their own solar panels on somebody else's roof. You know, like we could kill two birds with one stone if we got fully into vehicle to grid.
Yeah.
Where you start to, you know, I know it's that next phase, and things always seem to happen quicker than you expect them to happen. You know, like
Yeah.
here we are buzzing around an electric car,
Mm.
but you know, I think that is the next sort of frontier that everyone's itching for. Is the idea that when you start exchanging energy between your car and your house, and it's all a subscription model. You know, you pay for everything on a subscription. I think we're going to get into a great space when that happens.